This fourth quarter from Phoenix was nuts, as they're now 35-9 on the season. They just decided to win this game, and Dallas couldn't do anything about it. Chris Paul had 10 points in the fourth quarter. You saw that 3 over Porzingis. Here, this is just a classic Chris Paul toying with a big guy. You could say, well, don't give CP the switch. Bring Reggie Bullock and Porzingis on to CP, double him. Well, because they have Cam Johnson also coming out to the three-point line, if you bring 2 to CP, that forces Jalen Brunson to be like, what am I doing? Am I covering Biyombo, or am I going out to Cam Johnson and then hoping that somebody else will rotate? It's just so difficult to defend. This play was cool as well. So we had Chris Paul and Biyombo screening for Devin Booker. Once again, a switch, although this time they do bring 2 to Booker. Anyway, what ends up happening is Mikal Bridges cuts to the middle of the floor, and then Jalen Brunson's got to go, oh wait, Biyombo could be open at the dunker spot, which leaves Jay Crowder open. Mikal Bridges is one of the best cutters in the league, and also the Suns are smart, so they move when the defense is bringing 2 to the ball. There's a lot of stuff on this play. So Biyombo sets a down screen for Devin Booker. The Mavericks are going to choose to have Hardaway fight around that screen. And Hardaway gets back to him, but that is scary in and of itself. Then it's going to go to Mikal Bridges, who then has the option for, I guess, a Devin Booker handoff, or he can take it himself off the dribble. That's what he's going to choose to do. But while that's happening, you also have CP and Crowder who are moving on the opposite sides of the floor. And you will see that 3 to Crowder might have been there. I mean, Bridges went to go with the floater, but there's just so many options in their offense. Here, when Dallas brings 2 to Booker, Crowder, similar to Bridges from before, he goes to the middle of the floor. It doesn't really develop. And, every now and then, you're just going to have to hit a tough shot, and, well, Chris Paul, the dude, can make a tough shot. Let's check out their defense in the fourth. So if you're going to trap, this is how you trap. I mean, Biyombo and CP go real hard at Jalen Brunson. And now Mikal Bridges starts to gamble just a little bit. I mean, he's got Reggie Bullock out here, but he believes that it's going to Maxi Kleber. And I think he also trusts that if it was going to go to Bullock, he could still close out. Anyway, he gets in the passing lane, uses his super long arms, and that's a turnover. You saw Bismack Biyombo trap on Brunson. Here's some more aggressive defense on Maxi Kleber. Bismack Biyombo was inspired last night, man. Another possession where they bring a double team. Luka thought he had the CP switch. Crowder's going to dig in real hard. Closes out to Brunson okay enough. Bridges also helped him out for a moment there. Then you just get some Boston Celtics Jay Crowder, which makes me feel good. It's Jay Crowder on Luka, and you'll see that Crowder uses his strength to keep Luka from just getting to a straight line drive, which will then allow Booker to help right at the basket. Is the pass to Porzingis there? It could be. There's also a lot of arms there. I don't know if they could really get it to him. But even so, we see Luka make this sort of pass all the time. But CP also makes this pass all the time, so you know that he knows that it's coming. So the closeout to the corner is really good. And then this block by Devin Booker. It was actually called an offensive foul, but still, it looked good. Of course, Dallas missed some threes that they'd feel okay about. Still, Phoenix's defense was great. This is what happens when you try to ISO on Mikal Bridges and you're not Giannis in the finals. What the hell was this Pacers-Warriors game, bro? I mean, I know the Warriors don't have Draymond, but my goodness. I watched all of the fourth and overtime, and I still don't know how the Pacers won. We got Bielitsa in a drop, GP the second all over Isaiah Jackson. It's a tough layup. He had some moments late in this game. Then there was 28-year-old rookie Kiefer Sykes rejects the screen from Goga. I'm not sure what was the gutsiest shot of the night for the Pacers, but this one by Duarte could be it. Or perhaps it'd be this one from Holiday since he tied the game up. What happened here? I feel like Steph just had a slight moment of looking at Isaiah Jackson, and then Justin Holiday broke free. I mean, it's what they always say, right? Watch the inbounder on an inbound play. This actually might have been the game of the year for the Pacers. It was the wildest thing to watch. That was a tough three for Kiefer Sykes. Then he takes Iguodala off the dribble, and the Warriors crowd is like, what the hell is happening? There's one team that would take Westbrook. That team is the Houston Rockets. If the Rockets have the mentality of, we're going to have a point guard making 40+ million regardless of whoever it is, and we can get assets so we turn one into the other, I guess it's not shocking. At the same time, I don't know if Westbrook is going to go with the whole, hey, can you just not play thing? Which, by the way, what happened to that? Wasn't John Wall coming back? 2022 has the lowest league-wide three-point percentage since 2004. Well, there is the new ball, which at this point, is it even that new? I don't know. Obviously, it's not causing as much commotion as the first one, which was like the players practically revolting for them to change it. Besides that, I don't know. I mean, obviously, earlier in the year, they allowed more physical defense. I think that's softened up a bit recently. But maybe that had something to do with it to open up the year. Maybe we're encouraging too many difficult threes at this point, but it's not like every three taken is a step back. The majority are still just catch and shoots. Most of that is because of Westbrook. Well, there you go. Alan Crabb is signing in the G League. Who remembers my Kings, my GM from whenever long ago now, where I traded Rudy Gay for Alan Crabb because Rudy Gay didn't want to re-sign? I'm pretty sure I didn't finish that series. What contract will Malik Monk get in free agency? Unrestricted. Lakers can't offer more than the tax mid-level. Well, if we go by the mantra of shooters get paid, and we look at Joe Harris, Duncan Robinson, Davis Bertans, they'll get paid very generously in the like $15, $16 million a year range.